Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hoping you're doing well. I'm doing great. And if you're new to this channel, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and let's walk this journey together. So today I'm going to do a sit down and I'm going to give my honest opinion about should I live in UK or Kenya. Stick around and let's see what happens. I will start by saying that I'm originally Kenyan. That means I was born in Kenya and raised in Kenya for some good years. So then migrated to Europe. So I would say I'm in a good position to give my honest opinion on if to live in Kenya or UK. So first I'll start with the people. The people in the UK are friendly. Yeah, wherever you go, they give you a smile. It doesn't matter if you know each other or not. They'll be like, you're right, you're okay. So it's different from how we might think when we're back home that probably they're not friendly or so many things we hear about. Another thing is people respect people's privacy. So if I'm coming to yours, then I'll first call you to arrange for an appointment and then I will come. And I find that it's really something. It's very good because then I'll be able to tell you if that day I'm in or not, or since I might have some different commitments. But in Kenya, I might be passing just around and I'll come to your house and I'll be like, nilikuwa napitia tu, or I was just passing by and I thought I should come and say hi, which is very sweet. It's very good and human, and it's sometimes that's what we miss when you're in UK, because rarely would you ever see someone just come and show up at your door. But home, definitely someone will pass by, so which is good both ways. It's there. It's hard to rate it, because it's good when someone shows up and they want to see you, but again it's tricky when you're in UK, because it gives you an option to welcome people when you are in a position to welcome them, or it gives you an opportunity to say no or yes, or you feel like you have a say on the person, on the people coming to your house rather than home. And so I would say that's up to you then to judge what will be your preference. The second one, I'll say it's food. There's good food here, and I know that people quite ask, what do you eat there? Do you have ugali? Do you have chapati? Do you have this? Do you have this? Yes, we have everything. We have all the food that I can. In UK, we have the same food as back home in Kenya. We have the same food. The only difference is you have to go to specific shops. Yeah, so if I want a unga ugali, then I'll go probably to a Gaka shop or Turkey shop. I'll not find unga ugali in a normal supermarket like Tesco or Aldi. If I want lamb, I will also go to a specific shop. That's because in UK mostly people eat chicken, pork or beef. Yeah. So nikitaka nyama ya mbuzi, I'll have to go to a different shop that sells those things. But we have everything here. But however, the food back home is fresh. Yeah. So if I want the kales, spinach, I will go to Mama Mboga or just outside Kibanda and get my fresh vegetables. But here, most things are frozen. So even the spinach, most of them, they are frozen. You basically, most of the things are frozen. And because of the lifestyle here, you find like we end up even getting used to buying the frozen things. So to avoid going to the shop now and then. Because like where I live, I have to drive at least 5-6 minutes to go to the shop. So I miss that freshness, that food freshness back home. Kwanza ukisikia ugali inapikwa, oh my god, ugali na tusukuma. That's yeah, you miss that. I'll talk about education. Yeah. So education here, starting with babies go to daycare, and daycare or babies is the most expensive thing in UK. So if you have a little baby, at least from 0 to 3 years, of course you can't take a zero at least until the baby is 6 months. That's when you can take it to the nursery. So yes, they have at least to be 6 months and they can be left in daycare to be looked after, but they are allowed to government nursery when they're 3 years. So that means when they're 6 months to until they're 3 years, you dig in deep in your pocket. So if you're full-time working parent, you'll find that you're paying up to, let's say, 800 pounds, 800 pounds for your child to be looked after, which is more or less equivalent of 100,000 Kenyan shillings. So there is a high possibility that your child might be taking like 3/4 of your wage. So childcare here is very, very expensive. And compared to home, if you're working, you are able to get a home manager, and in a good price, for even if it's 200 pounds or 300 pounds, that is 30,000, 20,000, 30,000. And not only are they going to look after your baby, they're even going to look after your house. So we don't get that privilege. So when your child goes to nursery and school, they're given 6 hours, and it's most schools it's from 9 a.m. in the morning to 3. So those 6 hours, it's free. But again, you will find some jobs, if you calculate driving to work and then by the time you come from work and pick them up, you will need more hours than that. That means you have to pay for after school care for your children. But there is an advantage. When your child goes to uni, at least they can. Of course, school is free and uni is free. They take loans, and the loan you'll only pay back when you start earning a certain amount of money. Yeah. So if you really want to go on with your education, then you have a chance to go to uni, to do your master's, PhD, everything, as long as you're interested, without struggling, compared to Kenya, I would say. Because Kenya, it will more or less depend on your family income, your capabilities, and so many things. Although here you'll be assisted by the government by the loans, but you're going to pay them later. But it's not like someone will be on your neck telling you that now pay our money. You get that chance to go to school and fulfill your dreams. So that is a yes for UK. Another thing is freedom. Freedom here, you have freedom here. Freedom of expression, freedom of dressing, freedom of mostly everything. As long as you're not doing anything against the law, you have freedom to explore. You have freedom to live your life. Yeah. And rarely would you find probably, for example, a policeman stopping you, unless maybe your wheels have a problem, maybe there must be something, there must be a reason why he has stopped you. And there is no there is no, when they stop you, there's no shortcuts. They will let you know why they have stopped you, and they have to follow the procedure of how they do things. So there's no shortcuts. So if it's only when you do something against what is expected that you'll find someone is interfering with your freedom. Yeah. And you have freedom of expression as long as you're not abusing people or doing, like I said, as long as you're not doing the contrary. The health system here is free. The health, um, it's free. Yeah, NHS is free, but it's only free for their citizens. So if you're coming here to visit, you will be paying, and it's not a small amount of money. So if you're coming to visit, please make sure you're insured, or you have a good insurance, or you have planned for it. But for citizen, NHS is free, and I will say their system is good. Although there might be some, you know, there might be some issues sometimes when you need a referral, because they want to reduce referrals as much as possible. So that is an issue. Whereas if you're back home in Kenya and you have your own money, you can go to any hospital of your choice, and you'll be determining the time they take to look after you, to treat you, and so on and so on. But there's a procedure in UK when you're sick that they follow before they give you a referral. Yeah. So, for example, if you're suffering from something, they have to start from the GP, and then it goes up. It's like a ladder. So from the medical center probably they will see you for some time, giving you medication or something before they send you to therapy. They refer you to therapy, or they send you to whichever specialist you need. But back home, your money speaks for you. So if you have money, you can go to the best hospital. You're the boss of your health. Yeah, with money. Unfortunately, if you don't have money, then sometimes you don't get treated, and it's sad, because sometimes they ask for deposits that most people cannot afford. So again, that's something to weigh and decide. UK is clean, I would say, I wouldn't compare it to other countries I've lived, which are very, very clean, but I would say it's clean compared to Kenya. We have bin men. They come every week. The only thing you need to do is take your bin outside, so that they can take the bin away from you. And if you're going to the parks, there is like bins to put your dog poos, or your snack covers, or your coffee cups. And also, because of how the environment is, you find like people have responsibility of ensuring it's clean. So rarely would you find people littering around. So you find people are responsible enough to put things in the bin where they're supposed to go. So that's another positive thing here. Back home, of course, it's clean, but again, it depends where you are. Social life. That's tricky. because I would say there's no social life. There's not a lot of social life in UK. People are always working, working, working. There's a lot of bills to pay. A lot of bills to pay. Yeah. Compared to Kenya, you will go to your normal job and utapitia mahali in the evening ukule kanyama, or you run for the road with your friends. But here, because of the demands, the responsibilities, the bills, the high standard of living, then the free time you have, you're thinking of going to look for more money to cater for those situations. As I had earlier spoken about freedom, they also respect the right of people. So people that are able differently, they are treated well, and there is facilities to facilitate their daily activities to be easier, and to make sure that they are given opportunities to achieve their potentials. So most places you will go, you will find that it's accessible by wheelchair. Also, you will find that if, like, for example, a bus, you'll find that the bus is in a position to, when the door opens, it reclines down and the wheelchair is able to go inside the bus, which is something I've not seen back home. In addition, in the bus, there is seats that you can never sit. So those seats are made in a way that you can see those seats are for people like pregnant ladies or wheelchair users, and so on and so forth. And if you go shopping, you will find like there's stills for people that have they have difficulties in hearing. So every different people are looked after very well. I'll end my vlog here, and remember, east or west, home is best. And people living out here, I'm sure they miss home. We get homesick, and where I live currently is the UK. That's my home because I've made it my home. And let's say I love both homes, Kenya, UK, and yeah, they take a special place in my heart. And this is I would say this can be a personal decision. It's up to you to weigh what you think or what you prefer, depending on you as an individual and on your personalities. So thank you very much for sticking around. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to know